Okay, we're going to review pronouns. Remember, pronouns are a word that takes the place of a noun. And some examples include he, she, it, they, we, him, her, them, and us. We talked about singular and plural pronouns. Singular replaces a singular noun, meaning one, and plural pronouns replace plural nouns or more than one noun or pronoun. The pronoun you is a special one because it can be singular or plural. And the chart here lists your singular pronouns, which are I, he, him, me, she, her, it, you, and plural pronouns, which are we, us, you, them, and they. Object pronouns are very important because when we're talking about a subject pronoun, that takes the place of a noun that is in the subject of a sentence. It's what the sentence is about. Where an object pronoun can replace the direct object. So remember when we learned about direct objects with verbs? That's what an object pronoun is. It replaces the direct object in the predicate of a sentence. Or it can be used after a word such as for, at, of, with, or to. Just a reminder, a direct object is a noun that comes after an action verb and tells what or whom. Okay, writing with pronouns. You need to remember the following. Do you use a subject pronoun or an object pronoun? Remember, the subject pronoun is replacing the subject part. Object replaces the direct object. 2. Once you determine whether it's a subject or object, you need to decide if it's singular or plural. So, once we decide if it's going to be subject or object, then we have to decide if it's singular or plural. And then you have your chart to help you determine which ones to use. Okay, so let's try it out. First sentence, Nathan plays the piano. Let's underline the nouns. Nathan, piano. Let's look for the subject of the sentence. Our subject is Nathan. Is Nathan plural or singular? It's singular. So using our chart, we could determine that we would use he. He plays. Well, let's look at the direct objects. The piano, because it's in the predicate parts. Is piano singular or plural? It's singular. So, using your chart, you would find the pronoun that fits best, which would be it. He plays the piano. We can use pronouns, he plays it. Look at your second sentence. Alice plays the clarinet. Underline your nouns. Alice, clarinet. Identify them. Are they subject or object? Alice is our subject. Clarinet is object. Next, are they singular or plural? They are both singular. Using your chart, you would select the best pronoun that would fit. She plays it. Remember, your pronoun might also replace an article like the or a. Look at your third sentence. Paul and Claire play trumpets. Underline your nouns. Paul, Claire, trumpets. What are our subjects? Paul, Claire. What are Paul and Claire doing? They're playing trumpets. Trumpets is our direct object. What can we use for pronouns? 1. Now that we know our subject and direct object, let's look. Paul and Claire. Is that singular or plural? It's plural. There's two people. Looking at our chart, we would look for the subject and then look under plural. They. They play trumpets. Trumpets is plural. Look under object, plural, and the best pronoun would be them. Look at your next sentence. Kevin bought a watch for Bobby. Underline your nouns. Kevin, watch, Bobby. Now, look at Kevin. What is that? You're right, it's your subject. What can we replace that with? Well, we know it's singular, so we could put he. We're not changing our verb. He bought. We could replace watch. A watch. These are both objects. Remember keywords that we had identified last week, for and a. What would we replace that with? Look for your object chart. Look for singular. Kevin bought it for him. Last sentence. Mrs. Soto saw the boys at the mall. Yes, mall is a noun, but in this particular sentence, this is called a prepositional phrase, and we are not working with that today. Mrs. Soto is our subject. Who did she see? She saw the boys. That's our direct object. Mrs. Soto is singular. She saw who? The boys. Boys is plural. So she saw them. Notice you have a singular and a plural all in one sentence. So you need, just because one is singular doesn't mean the entire sentence is singular. Okay, I want you to review pages 161 and 162. Do the guided practice, and your teacher will go over the answers, and then you'll complete 162 on your own. You are to do the apply and write.